Have you ever been in a situation where you have asked the Creator for something and you receive it and your outer you thinks that's what you're supposed to have and you have it, but during that time you just have a feeling, and please pardon me, that's the air conditioning coming on. And the part of you thinks that that thing is what you're supposed to have, but as you have it, you realize something's missing. You realize that it's not quite everything that you were supposed to get. It could be a thing, it could be a person, it could be a situation. It's not that you're not satisfied with what you have. It's that you know that there's something about it that is missing something, and you can't pinpoint what it is. It's something that your spirit is just telling you that, you know what, you got 90% of what you're supposed to get from this one thing, but something's not right. And you can't pinpoint what it is. And you keep it for a while, and then all of a sudden it's gone. And the thing about it is, once it's gone, you don't miss it. Whether it be a person, a place, a situation, or a thing. It doesn't bother you when it's gone. And I ran into a situation like that recently. I ran into a situation where I lost a thing. I ran into a situation where I lost a person. And that thing and that person was something that I thought I needed in my life. I thought it was something that made me happy, and it made me happy for a while in both cases. And I thought it was something that I needed, but the whole time that I had that thing and that person, there was a small part of me deep down that knew something was missing. There was a small part of me deep down in both of those situations that was not completely satisfied. And I had to brainwash myself and give myself that self-talk. And some of you have done this. Be thankful. Be thankful. Some people don't have this. Be thankful. Be thankful. Some people don't have this. I'm giving myself affirmations and prayers. Oh, I'm so thankful, Creator, for this. I'm so thankful because some people don't have this. Oh, I'm so grateful. I brainwash myself into thinking, okay, these are the things that I need. And then one day, they were gone. And I thought about it. And I take partial responsibility for why they're gone. But I say partial because I look back on it now and I was like, it wasn't meant for me to have. They were there for a lesson. They were part of a lesson for me to learn. They weren't meant for me to have permanently. They were part of a lesson for me to learn. That's what they were there for. They weren't meant for me to have forever. They were meant for me to have for just a little while so I could learn a lesson. That's what it was. They were lessons in responsibility, and they were lessons in character building. That's what they were. And I get that now. So when I lost them, it didn't bother me as much because all of a sudden the light bulb went off and I had that aha moment. I was like, oh, that's what you were trying to teach me, Spirit. So because of that, I wasn't bitter, I wasn't angry or anything else. I'm like, okay, well, it's time to regroup. It's time for me to go ahead and rebrand and learn from this situation and be like, okay, this is what I need to do from now on. This is how I need to handle this situation from now on. Okay, I get the message. All right, day one, let's go. No procrastination, nothing. Plan of action in force right now. And now that I'm implementing that plan of action after a resting period, because you guys know that I had to take a break for a little while, because you got to do that to kind of recharge your battery. Now that I've done that, I'm being blessed with the things that I was lacking when I was involved with that thing in that relationship. The thing that I was trying so hard to try to get, the thing that I was struggling to try to get, never got. The things that I was yearning for, that I was struggling to get and never ever got in that thing, in that relationship, I'm getting now because I learned the lesson. And some of you are holding on to things because you know that you're missing that one thing, but you're holding on to something that you know you have no business holding on to. Whether it's a thing or a relationship or a situation, person, place, or thing, you're holding on to that. You already know deep down it's only 90% of what you're supposed to get. You already know that something is missing. You can't pinpoint what it is, but you're afraid to let it go because of loyalty, obligation, whatever the case may be. But you already know in the back of your mind that you're supposed to let it go. But you have brainwashed yourself into believing that this is such a blessing and that you will be considering yourself as ungrateful for letting it go. But some of you need to let it go in order to receive that thing that you've been wanting all this time. You could be unshackling yourself from something that you've been wanting since before this situation, thing even came into your life. Something that you've been yearning for years. Years. And that you've never gotten. But you're not going to get as long as you're holding on to this thing. So I kind of hope this helps someone. I'm keeping this a short one. But that kind of explains why I kind of had to take a break, because once I received a revelation, then I had to come up with a plan. And that takes energy and that takes time. And you don't want to be hasty with this. But thank you for your patience. And I'm back and I have a ton of content for you. And I'm thankful for your support. Have a great day.